What's up, everyday blades? So you guys know I had been on the hunt for a pin, and I found one. As I said in my other videos, the pin for me is the Grimsmo Saga. This pin's killer. Check out my video if you haven't seen it. But I've always looked for a Microtech knife, and the only thing I've ever found is the siphon, and that just isn't for me. It's not a knife if you had to do any type. It doesn't seem like to me anyway. Let me not speak out of turn because I haven't had one. Doesn't seem like to me that it would be a pen that if you had to do any amount of writing, it wouldn't be a great pen to write with. So I've just never gotten it. The siphon thing on it, the stick that looks really cool, but I'm keep expecting to see that thing does something, and all it does is deploy the pen. So anyway, so recently, Tony Marfione announced they are going to be doing some overseas collaborations, outsourcing some, making a couple of knives and a pen, and they're going to be doing some other things. Those knives, those products are clearly marked with the box that looks just like this, right? Whether it's a pen or a knife, so you don't mix them up with the made in the USA products. I believe some are probably made in China or whatever. I would prefer to have a product made in the USA, but he doesn't have one, and I like the pen, and it's got his quality standards and all that materials, so I got it. I don't notice a big difference in price savings, but whatever. But we're going to talk about that. This is exactly what I was looking for, the type of design, and you know, they killed most of it, right? The knife construction, I mean the knife, I'm so used to doing knives. The pen construction is fantastic. I mean, I haven't found a flaw with it. It's a bolt action. One of the really super cool things is, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it with these lights, but it has tritium. It's a low glowing tritium, and it's better than what you see here because it's under bright lights, but it does the job. It's not true glow tritium, and I've been told that, I've heard more than once that, I think is it Trigicon or whoever, they get like all the tritium in the United States, and they subcontract it and sell it out to other companies. So what they do is they keep all the good tritium for themselves, the stuff that glows really bright, so their product kicks everybody else's ass. And don't know if this is true or not. This is hearsay through YouTube videos, but I've heard it several times. And then the other brands, they have it, and it just doesn't glow as bright. But of course, the price reflects that too. This is a lower glowing tritium, but in the dark, it glows. I mean, it obviously glows fine. It's just a novelty type thing that I think is cool. So you have a titanium, what they call a shot peen titanium tritium insert. Shot peen titanium body with a tritium insert. And this is the Kyroh Mini, and they have a regular size, and it looked like they had three different sizes, maybe it's just two, but this is serial number 9. Nice box, same thing you get with a regular Microtech. The box is just a different color, a little bit design. I have not noticed a difference in quality, to be honest with you. This is a well-built pen. One thing is they have the pen built overseas. They don't really say, I'm assuming it's China. There are some great factories in China that turn out some amazing knives. But either way, this is a quality built pen. If you didn't know, you would assume this was built in the U.S. So they have the pen built over there, and of course they put the tritium in, since it's a radioactive material, I believe. They put it in here in the United States and then ship the pen out to their customers. Has the polished ceramic ball, peen titanium body. I'll give you a close-up of it. A piece of lint off of there. I just think they did a killer job. I mean, if you didn't know this was built somewhere else, you wouldn't know it. Someone didn't tell you, you would have no idea. There's a little tritium insert. It's not going to show any kind of glowing with this bright light showing on it, but it was in the box for however long before it got to me, and when I took it out of the box, it was glowing, you know, so really cool. Cool stuff. Completely unnecessary and ridiculous, but I like it. I like ridiculous. So everybody knows what a bolt action pen does. It's got like a spiraled brass on the inside. Looks really cool. Switch it over. Got the Microtech hardware. Super cool. So let me talk about a couple of negatives. I've been saying how great this pen is. Let me talk about a couple of things that aren't so great. And maybe the first one is great. Just to me, it seems like maybe the price was a little bit off. I think they're $250, $300, something like that. It seemed like, you know, for something built overseas, it's great that you're getting a discount building it, but man, pass some of that on to us. You know, don't keep it all for yourself. Anyway, I don't know what the construction cost of this and all that overseas. I don't know what it is in the U.S., but compared to a lot of U.S., I've been shopping a lot of pens lately, and compared to a lot of U.S. pens, you can get a lot of pen for $300. Also, those pens, you have wide selections of inserts like Mont Blanc, Parker. I love Parker inserts, Parker gel. Those are, man, those are best writers I can find. That's what I have in my Grimsmo Saga. So this one uses the Fisher Space Pen. Womp, womp. If you do any kind of writing and you've written with the Fisher Space Pen, you know what I'm talking about. It will get the job done. It'll write pretty much on anything. It's a pressurized cartridge, so you can write upside down or weightless in space or whatever. I really don't have a need for that. Write on paper. So, but that's the way it comes, and I knew that when I got it. So I just want to show you how it writes. How this writes. And see, gets the job done, no problem. And some of this may not translate through camera. I can absolutely feel the difference. It seems to like want to drag just a little bit. Now, the gold standard, the best I've found anyway. I haven't tried the Mont Blancs except for in my Mont Blanc pens years ago that I don't use because I dropped one and shattered it. So I don't mess with Mont Blanc anymore. I don't want to have a pen that's that fragile. Okay, how this works. I don't know if you can see that, but to me, my writing is neater with this pen. I know you can't feel how it's gliding across the paper, but it's unbelievable. It's just effortless. And when you hold the two up, see how much more bold this is than this? And this is, there are no options with Fisher Space Pen. There's like two. There's like the regular one and the bold. You know, they're like a utilitarian gimmicky kind of pen. So there's no options there. You're stuck with what they have. Parker, on the other hand, my goodness, you can get whatever color, whatever style, if you like it extra bold or extra fine, or I like this one. This is the gel, I think it's .07 gel, and it just writes phenomenal. I mean, the pen just glides. When I write with this one, it almost feels a little bit grit. It's just friction. I mean, I just feel friction, and it doesn't put out as much ink, and it's clean. But if you only sign documents a couple of times a day or one time a day, that's a cool, and a lot of times that may be all I do. But sometimes I get stuck in a situation where I have to write out a contract, and that's a lot of writing for us. I need a pen that writes good. My handwriting suffers, so I need all the help I can get. But I can get the job done with this. Don't get me wrong. Just my handwriting's not going to be as neat at the end. And this one, I get less writer's fatigue, and my sloppy handwriting is neater. More people can read it. So anyway, that's been the Microtech Kyroh Mini. Super cool. If you don't write novels for a living, if you don't write a whole bunch, this is the pen for you. If you like the way it looks, give you guys one more close up. Definitely a good looking pen. All right, guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.